Hello students, this is going to be a video on your integers quiz review. This video is also going to serve you as an example on how you should be completing your quiz on Thursday or Friday. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you are on Seesaw on the Activities tab. So if you're not already there, go ahead and do that now. Then what you want to do is find the integers quiz review. I can see that this is the integers quiz review because that is the title. So I am going to go ahead and click on add response to complete my assignment. Now, once I open that, I have 3 pages. The first is the title page. The second page are 2 review problems. And then the third review problem with multiple parts is on the third page. You can view your instructions at any time by clicking here where it says view instructions. And so let's just go over those instructions. For number 1, it says to click add response to get started. Number 2 says for each microphone, you must press the mic to record, to start recording, and you must record from start to finish. Don't forget that part. Number 3, show all of your work by using the pen or pencil tool. Once you are done with all pages, click the check to submit your quiz. So remember to explain every step when solving each problem. The more you explain, the better. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, before I record, I am going to make sure that I read the problem and kind of gather my thoughts before I start working it out. So let me go ahead and read this first one. It says, read the scenarios below. Use the microphone to record your thought process as you solve the entire problem. Make sure to show your work using the pen or pencil tool. Okay, so let me read the first problem. It says, at noon, a submarine is at 219 feet below sea level. It dives 292 feet. What is the current depth of the submarine? So I know what to do here. I'm going to use my cubes method to go ahead and kind of break this problem apart into the key details and then go ahead and solve. So I am going to, since I know I have an idea of what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the microphone over here on the left to start recording. And once I do that, it is going to give me a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then it will start recording. The first thing I want to do, I'm using my cubes method. C in cubes is for circle. So I'm going to go ahead and circle the numbers that are important in this problem, which are 219 and 292. The U is for underline. I am going to underline what I'm being asked, which is the current depth of the submarine. That's a crooked line. Let me redo it. That's better. Now, the B is for box, and I want to box any keywords. The word below is a keyword because that tells me that it is a negative integer. And the word dive is also a keyword. That will also tell me that it's a negative integer. Now that I boxed, I can go ahead and evaluate and then solve. So I'm starting with 219 feet below. Again, below tells me that 219 is a negative integer, so I have negative 219. Now, dives 292 also tells me that 292 will be a negative integer, so I have negative 292. Now I need to go ahead and figure out what the depth of the current submarine is by evaluating and solving this problem. Now with this problem, I have negative 219 minus 292. So when I see subtraction, I know that that is the same thing as adding the opposite. So my new problem is negative 219 plus negative 292. Well, I know that they have the same signs. So with addition, the rule is same signs, add and keep. So I'm going to keep the negative and add the two numbers, which is negative 511. So the depth of the submarine, I would say, The depth is 511 feet below sea level. Now notice that I said below sea level. That tells them that it's a negative 511. You could have also said the depth of the submarine is negative 511 feet. Those are both correct responses. So I'm done with that one. I'm going to stop recording. Now you're going to go ahead and work on that second problem on your own. And so make sure you record everything for that one as well. Once you are done with that recording, you are going to go ahead and click up here where it says done. So I'm going to click done so that it will attach that recording to that problem. Okay, now that I'm done with that problem, I'm going to move on to number 3. So before I start recording, let me read everything. It says Eric took an integers quiz and made mistakes on the problems below. For each problem, press the microphone to describe the mistake he made, explain the correct way to solve it, and give the correct answer. Don't forget to record from start to finish. So let's go ahead and look at the problem. So the first one, we have 10 plus negative 8. He said was 18. Number 2, negative 12 minus 9. He said was equal to negative 3. Number 3, 2 minus negative 12, Eric said is equal to negative 10. Number 4, is negative 5 times negative 5, which he said is equal to negative 25. And then number 5, negative 100 divided by 10 is equal to 10. And so before I start solving, writing down answers or anything like that, I need to remember to press the microphone. So let's go ahead and get started. So I will do number 1, you will do number 2, I will do number 3, you will do number 4, and then I will do number 5. And so make sure that you are describing the mistake, since we are not, since we're just giving a correct answer, right? Giving just the answer is not going to be sufficient. You need to record yourself describing the mistake and explaining how to solve it correctly, and use the blank space to show your work. So I'm going to go ahead and press the microphone. For number 1, Eric said that 10 plus negative 8 is equal to 18. Eric is wrong because the signs are different. 10 is positive and 8 is negative. So if the signs are different, I know that I need to subtract those numbers. So I would get 10 minus 8, which is equal to 2, and I would keep the positive sign because 10 is bigger than 8 and 10 is a positive. So the correct answer there is positive 2. You're going to go ahead and complete number 2. For number 3 says that 2 minus negative 12, he said was equal to negative 10. The mistake Eric made here is that he subtracted the numbers. He forgot that when we have two negatives right next to each other, they actually become positive. So this problem is now 2 plus 12, which is equal to 14. And it's a positive 14 because both of those numbers are positive. Go ahead and complete number 4 on your own. For number 5, I have, he said, negative 100 divided by 10 is equal to positive 10. Now, with multiplication and division, I know that if they have the same signs, the answer will be positive. If they have different signs, the answer will be negative. So the mistake that Eric made here is that he said it was a positive 10, but they have different signs. So the correct answer is actually negative 10. I finished my recording, so I stopped by pressing the mic again. I stopped my audio by pressing the mic. And now that I feel that I am ready to attach everything, so you would attach it once all of your problems are done. Then I'm going to go ahead and click where it says done. Now, once all my audio is attached, I am going to press play to listen to my audio and make sure it is clear and easy to hear. Okay. Now, the audio is the most important the most important part of this quiz. So you need to make sure that I can hear it without having to put my ear to the speaker. Okay. So make sure you use a high voice, that you're speaking up, that there's minimal background noise, and that anyone will be able to listen to it without any issues. Okay, so make sure that you check that on both slides. Both of your slides need to have a recording. Okay, so let me make sure. Slide number 2 has a recording. Slide number 3 also has a recording. Okay, I answered everything I was supposed to answer. I am going to click the green check mark to submit my activity or my quiz. And there we go, I'm done. So let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget that you need to solve those other problems on your own. All right, thank you. Bye, guys.